Yeah. No matter the highs or lows, the universe sends us love notes. Every line we choose to write turns a dark into healing light.
You know, writing love notes isn't always easy. Sometimes you're not able to write or share or really accept some things until you're on the other side of it. And you can look back and say, okay, even though it sucked, I love that I had the opportunity to experience whatever it is. So today's love note, I guess, is saying goodbye to my comfort zone. This is a love note to my comfort zone. So, about a little over a month ago, my job ended unexpectedly, right? My full-time job. I had been on the job a little over 4 years. And I don't think I stopped to acknowledge my growth as a person, as a, in my career through that job. But I also knew that I needed more, or I wanted more, or I was it was time for more, right? And whatever that more means, I didn't know, but I knew it was like, this ain't it, right? And I love my coworkers. I love working remote. I loved being able to show up for my team, right? But I got comfortable, a little too comfortable. And I told myself, okay, well, I have benefits. I have a steady paycheck. I know what's coming in. I know, I know what I know, right? And sometimes after clocking out, I would have just enough time to decompress a little bit. But then I shifted right into mom mode. And with the time that was left over, if there was time left over between Journey's bedtime and my bedtime, I might write a poem, or I might do something, just, some client work. But I got comfortable. And that comfort was amazing until it was uncomfortable, right? So let's see, what's this, October? So I think November, I started my YouTube channel, and it evolved into TikTok and Instagram and, beautiful things. I published my first poetry book. I did a lot of things that I'll be honest, I was scared to do all of it. And luckily I had, an amazing friend who said, look, you can do it. You can do it. And I didn't believe I could do it. And here it is almost a year later, and life looks so much different. But I reached a point maybe a couple months ago where I felt like my my energy, I was putting too much energy into my job. Putting the job first because I needed it. I needed the check. I needed the benefits. I have kids to take care of. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? But I felt that tug on my spirit saying, nah. And I'm a person of faith. I'm a person that believes and knows that everything happens for a reason, but that comfort zone had me feeling like scared, right? So I didn't quit. I didn't even job hunt. I didn't have a plan. People ask me like, are you looking for another job? And this was before the job ended. No, I wasn't. I was comfortable, right? But then it ended. September 5th was my last official day, which meant maybe one more paycheck. Benefits end at the end of September, and bills was going to come rolling right back around. And I honestly, up until maybe a couple days ago, got comfortable in the I won't say comfortable in the discomfort, but comfortable with the anger and the frustration and the resentment, low-key victim mode. It was like 50-50 victim mode. Other side of me grateful that I had the freedom to create, right? But things got real when I didn't know how I was going to pay my rent. I didn't know how I was going to do some things. I had spent a large part of my savings trying to get my car in order, not knowing that I would be out of a full-time job. And it was uncomfortable, right? Not something I wanted to talk to anybody about. It made me a little snappy, a little angry. Like, not just a little snap. It affected my diet. I just wanted comfort food. I just wanted lemon pepper wings and French fries drizzled with mumbo sauce and salt, pepper, ketchup, all that, right? And some days I told myself that, well, I ate a healthy breakfast. I might as well eat the wings. It's about balance, No. I was hiding. I was angry. I was depressed. I was anxious. But a part of me still trusted that there was a bigger plan at work and that I wasn't alone, right? Again, uncomfortable. I had to get uncomfortable. That discomfort pushed me to be open, be transparent, be vulnerable, reach out for help. And I'm not talking about just financial help, but like admitting to myself and others that I'm having a tough time emotionally. Right? So am I completely on the other side of it? I would say 99%, but I'm still working through it. And I'm uncomfortable, but I'm grateful that I'm grateful for the discomfort. I'm grateful for all the times in the past when this type of thing happened and it all worked out. It all ended up working out better than I could imagine. This time is no different. Right? So, if you're in a place where you've been kind of rocked, shifted, booted, kicked from your comfort zone, welcome. I'm sending you lots of love and light and strength, right? It may not look like it right now, but this discomfort that you're feeling is the next step. It's going to be what shifts you from doing just enough to really seeing what you're made of. And I know you're made of a lot of good stuff. So this is my love note for today. Sending love to anyone that is stuck in the comfort zone and know for a fact that it's time to get uncomfortable so you can grow, heal, evolve. Okay? You got this. We got this. I love you all.